Hello and welcome to the streaming video tour of the Arzanah Library at the Petroleum Institute's Women's Campus in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. This will be an introduction to the services and resources to its students, staff, and faculty. We have a variety of print and electronic resources that will meet everyone's research needs. Let us be your guide. The Arzanah campus and its library opened in January 2007 to meet the growing research needs of the Petroleum Institute. The library will support the need for educating women in the engineering profession. One of the library's goals is to support the Petroleum Institute's mission and the development of its students as a whole person. The library will meet this goal by fostering an interest in lifelong learning and reading. To the far left of the library's main entrance is an area called the Cyber Cafe. This is a place where students can do group work or study independently using computers. At the opposite end of the Cyber Cafe and near the library's main entrance are free leisure reading materials that students can take. Near the library's entrance is a poster board of leisure reading articles that have been taken from local newspapers. They contain stories for people of all reading levels. The articles talk about technology, local history, and the environment. The library's circulation desk is the first point of service when you enter the library. It is staffed by friendly and professional people. This is where you go to borrow all kinds of material that the library owns. Remember that you need your Petroleum Institute ID card to borrow items. Otherwise, if you walk out of the building without borrowing materials first, an alarm will go off. The library has different types of material that can be loaned out for different time periods. For instance, study room keys can be borrowed for 2 hours. Some items cannot be borrowed. Ask for help at the circulation desk. The library organizes most of its materials using a series of letters and numbers called the Library of Congress classification system. This was developed in the United States over 100 years ago, and major university libraries all over the world use this system. Library staff can help you find your materials using these call numbers or codes. Arzanah Library has subscriptions to several print journals. Some of these are leisure reading journals that cover topics such as fashion, entertainment, news, and general interest. This is a great way to spend some time in the library and browse our easy reading materials. The library also has subscriptions to several scholarly research journals. These are used extensively by upper-level students as well as staff and faculty. The library also contains several English and Arabic language newspapers. Older issues of journals and newspapers are kept in a separate room in the library. Ask for assistance at the circulation or reference desk. The library's reference collection consists of specialized books such as dictionaries, handbooks, atlases, and encyclopedias. These cannot be borrowed, but pages can be photocopied. These are great resources for answering specific reference questions or getting background information. Ask for assistance with using these types of books. Newly processed materials are located in an area near the journals collection. This place is called the New Books Collection. Items are shelved here for normally 1 week before they are replaced by newer material. Student staff and faculty are welcome to browse this collection and borrow books. A major area of activity in the library is the Information Commons. This is where students can study or collaborate on projects using computers. The library is one of the best places at Arzanah campus for people to meet, socialize, and study. There are several computers that have internet access and Microsoft Office. All of the computers are connected to color and black and white printers. The library also has Wi-Fi for the convenience of using laptops. Every day during peak hours of activity, a reference librarian will be available to answer questions from student staff and faculty. If immediate assistance is required during off-peak hours, a librarian can come to Arzanah Library very quickly. All the books in the library are placed in these large bays. The bays have several shelves that must be read top to bottom. On each shelf, the books are organized left to right, like you're reading English language materials. At the end of the shelves are small white signs that have abbreviated call numbers. These will help you find the materials that you need. The library's general collection is located in the far left corner. The general collection consists of books that can be borrowed. Many books are being added in several areas of the humanities, social sciences, and sciences to support the foundation and arts and sciences programs. Topics include Islamic studies, history, economics, mathematics, chemistry, physics, and education that include learning, teaching, and linguistics. The library is also expanding its book collection in other areas, such as how things work, climate change, alternative energy, and other leisure reading topics. Arzanah Library has some books that support the 5 engineering programs. Books that only are available at Habshan Library can be requested online using the library's online catalog. Books will be sent via courier to Arzanah Library normally in a couple of hours. A lot of important work takes place in the library's technical services department. Staff here are busy ordering and processing new materials. These are normally placed on the new bookshelf on a weekly basis where people can borrow them. Information services librarians teach several information literacy classes to all students at the Petroleum Institute. These library sessions are critical in supporting the Petroleum Institute's curriculum. These sessions will have students become independent, lifelong learners and develop critical thinking skills. Students will learn how to use several different library resources and also critically evaluate scholarly websites. The library also has an interlibrary loan service. We have sources to obtain materials that we do not own in print or electronic format. For assistance, please contact an information services librarian. Faculty can also send their suggestions for the library to purchase new journal subscriptions, new electronic databases, and books to support their research and the courses they teach. The library is the intellectual repository for the Petroleum Institute. It is a comfortable place for students, staff, and faculty to meet friends, relax and read leisure materials, browse our books, read newspapers, use the study rooms, or use the library's numerous databases that contain millions of full-text journal articles, reports, and electronic books. If you need assistance with your research or assignments, please contact an information services librarian. We are here to help you. The library's website is at library.pi.ac.ae. Check it out at your library.